What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're discussing why motorcycles are so much better than cars. It's chilly today, but this makes it worth it. Oh, look at this view. And the moon, look at that. You'll notice I have my heated gloves on today. It's a little chilly. We're at 53 degrees right now, and this is usually the warmest part of my commute. If you guys want a link to these, they work great. They're battery-powered heated gloves. I'll have a link in my description. I would say the top reason that motorcycles are more fun than cars is just the actual fun factor. You know, there are vehicles and, you know, trucks, cars that are very fun to drive and to take places. Don't get me wrong. But I have not felt the same feeling as when I'm on two wheels. There's something different about it. Really involving the entire body in the action of riding makes it such a different experience than just driving. I just really like how, I mean, even wheelies. I mean, you see people doing wheelies at, you know, not very fast speeds. It's so much fun. Something about that action makes the body feel this rush. Not necessarily adrenaline, but just serotonin or something that feels good. Everything's fogging up on me this morning. I think the value per dollar for these is what also makes them absolutely incredible. We're still on cold tires, so we got to be careful. Oh, there's the geese. Man, look at this weather. We have like a section of clouds that just hovers like halfway up these mountains, and it looks absolutely awesome. Look how majestic that looks. It looks like an Amazon rainforest or something. We're down to 50 degrees, but I still feel great. As long as my hands are warm and my feet are good, I'm loving it. Man, I was really thinking it wasn't going to be foggy out today, but see, that was wrong. But I really wanted to go over, you know, obviously the experience, the cost, and then the camaraderie. I think those are some of the biggest factors why I think motorcycles are better than cars. And also, I saw previous comments agreeing with my other video where I said that, you know, I feel like a lot of people gravitate from cars to motorcycles. You know, you're in the car clubs and the car groups, and then you get into liking motorcycles, and it kind of evolves into this next realm of your life. And I did exactly that. You know, I was really heavily involved into cars and modifying them and doing whatever I can to make them fast. And as soon as I was on a motorcycle, it was kind of game over. I gave up on it, just started going through faster and faster bikes. Because one, the experience was amazing, and two, the cost was way cheaper than trying to modify my car. All right, everybody's going that way, thank goodness. Again, we got to be a little easy because it's cold. I just have it in sport mode. Traction control's turned up a tiny bit, you know, just playing it safe. Oh my gosh, what an experience. This is like one of the best mornings because it's cold. Bike it feels like it has a ton of power. A ton more than normal at least, but I don't know how much that's actually true. I grew up riding quads and dirt bikes, and so I was very familiar with like the feeling of two wheels and, you know, the effort involved with riding them. But I don't think I really knew how involved I would get with street riding like this. It's very different than dirt bikes, motocross, all of that stuff. Like, the dirt is one thing, it's super fun, it's also super forgiving, but the street is totally different. I mean, the lean angle you can get, I never did that with the dirt bike. Plus, I feel like there's a lot more at risk. You're going faster. It's a different type of adrenaline rush. For some people, that's splitting through traffic at like crazy high speeds. That's not the case for me. I just like wheeling little corners like that, and maybe passing a few people that are going slow, but nothing absolutely crazy. I would say the third thing would be the experience, and by that I mean the camaraderie between motorcyclists. And I don't mean it like a biker gang or anything. I just mean in general the community. I'm part of a lot of Facebook groups, and when people ask questions, a lot of the times they get what they're asking for. You know, they really get some insight on what they need. Whereas with car groups, it seems like they're toxic nowadays with all the people just constantly roasting you. Now don't get me wrong, I had my fair share of that 10 years ago, but I just feel like it's not helpful to anything, and it really drives people away from wanting to do anything with cars. Whereas motorcycles, you know, when people want to get into them and want to start riding them, everybody comments on it, you know, hey, welcome, take a motorcycle safety course, do this, do that, you know, this is the best gear to use, you know, really encouraging them to get into it, because I feel like it is a dying breed. Less and less people want to do this. Here's a question, should we do our daily event? I don't know what I got to. I probably didn't hit it, but that might be our best chance at getting it. I wussied out on that hill because it goes up a little bit, and I wheelie over it a tiny bit usually, and that time luckily I didn't. I blame the winglets, but people always joke about the winglets, but I think they do make, maybe not a significant difference, but they make a, you know, a difference. That was a little chilly. It's also 48 now, so that might have made a difference too. We're getting closer to where it's, you know, usually the coldest on my commute into work. Always third gear right here and just whoop. And then whoop. It's so effortless. My shadows, I love watching the shadow too, right? So like cruising. Woo! Man! Different beast in the cold weather, that's for sure. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I know it's a Monday, but bear with me. We're gonna make it a great day. I want to know in the comments below, what do you guys like most about the motorcycle community, and maybe why you think motorcycles are better than cars. I really do want to get on a track day and be able to really take advantage of what this motorcycle can do, because I know I'm only doing a fraction of it on the street. That's part of the whole experience thing with owning a motorcycle. You know, you have track days with cars, but track days with motorcycles is completely different. It is a totally different set of rules, set of guidelines. They have spotters at the track to really educate you on what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. To my knowledge, whenever you're there, at least in the beginner courses, or maybe even the intermediate, they'll have spotters at each corner, and they'll actually radio in after you're done and tell you exactly what you can improve on. Like, I'm very excited for that when the day comes. The thing is, though, they require a full suit, and I do not have a full suit as of now, so I need to get that and maybe find some time and then go to a track day. We have a pit race, which is a racetrack near us that is really nice. They have a really nice course, so I really want to take this there. So I'm going to take this there at some point, be able to rip it around for a day. We have 6,070 miles. Still a baby. Pretty sure my speed triple had like 20,000 miles on it. As I was saying with the cost aspect, the performance per dollar of motorcycles, you can find a used leader bike for like probably what, $5 if you get an older one, and those things will absolutely stomp on like 95% of cars. Performance cars too. Like, yes, there are plenty of cars that will smoke any motorcycle. There's, you know, 3,000 horsepower GTRs. Like, yeah, there's really no bike other than a pure drag bike that's going to keep up with that. This slower cruising actually feels pretty nice. My legs are kind of numb. I'm prepping for the months to come. I'm going to be still commuting in the wintertime. So if you guys enjoy the content, want to see more, hopefully I'll have a different motorcycle by then, but feel free to tune in. I actually commuted on this last winter as well, and I did a great job. I just don't want to have to put this thing through it again. It's a little garage queen, so I don't want to really put it through its paces on salty roads and just all that crap that they put down. I know it's cringy when I plug the subscribe and the like thing, but it really does boost the visibility to other people. So if you guys do like this content, feel free to drop a like. It helps boost it to others that can join us in our beliefs. Not that I think that motorcycling is a, you know, belief. do think it's fun though. I would say the more educated people, the better. There's plenty of, not just kids, but mainly kids that get into motorcycling because obviously it's cool, they want to speed down the highway. But I feel like there's another aspect to it that is maybe a little bit of discipline, you know, having a 200 horsepower motorcycle and not going absolutely hog wild all the time. Trust me, you can go back, all of my videos have something where I'm going a bit ridiculous, but it's never putting anything other than myself in danger. And I get some people say even that's not good, but on a motorcycle you're always in danger regardless of anybody around you. I believe that there's a statistic saying that most motorcycle crashes, the majority, are a single person. So it's someone laying it over, high siding, low siding, inexperience most of the time, or maybe loss of traction. Basically knowing your ability and the riding conditions and your motorcycle, you know, don't push it beyond its limits. I like having a motorcycle where it can do more than I can do, because then I feel like I'm way less likely to be able to push it to a point where it would actually not work. Race mode for the highway. Woo! That was fun. Man, race mode does make a difference. My hands are actually sweating. I only have these gloves on medium. I'm trying to warm up my legs as best I can. What the? The light's definitely still red there, dude. There we go. Gotta do our sound check in the morning, everybody. Oh yeah. Sounds good. To me, the experience of having a motorcycle has brought me to know really good people within the community. And to be honest, the car community is similar in that regard. There's just a lot more, I feel like, hate in that community than there is in the motorcycle one. It feels like people are a lot more tight-knit. If any of you are beginner riders or people that want to start riding, I highly, highly suggest taking a motorcycle safety course. And if you're in Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania actually covers the fee for it. So it's completely free for you to take. You just have to kind of set aside a day for you to go out and learn. But I've heard countless accounts of people saying how much that helped their ability to ride. As you progress, you can actually get into the intermediate classes, and then the advanced ones are when they take you to the track. So you basically get a paid-for track day by the state, which is pretty freaking sick. But like I said, you need a full suit, and those are not cheap either. So don't mind me, Mr. Policeman. I really hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Are motorcycles better than cars? Is my opinion correct? I hope you all have an amazing day. I'll catch you on the next one.